Barat Yahweh, Barat Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Barak Wadash. All praises, honor, glory, love, respect, faith, and power, and trust, and all credit to my Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and my Heavenly Big Brother, Yahweh Shah. Thank you so much for what you've done, what you're doing, and what you're going to do. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops of GMS, Great Millstone, who I learned from, and all the men scattered all over the world, teaching this truth and none but the truth in the name, spirit, and the power of Yahweh Shema Shah. Trying to put a spiritual bug in you Hebrew Israelites' ears, you so-called black Latinos, Hispanics, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, and you speckled birds. And what is a speckled bird? That'd be a Hebrew Israelite that look like some of the heathen nations, like for example, a Hebrew Israelite that look like a so-called white person, a so-called Chinese person, etc., etc. Got some videos lined up about President Trump visiting Xi Jinping or wherever, Winnie the Pooh at China, with all these American tech executives and financial people, these CEOs. Anyway, I don't know. I mean, what they showing you on mainstream news is what they're going to show you, but when the lights and cameras are off, we don't really know what they're really talking about or getting into the conversation about. But we know they're setting up a new world order. That's for sure. And yeah. But anyway, I'm going to play these videos. I'm going to get into the scripture my best ability to say whatever I got to say through the spirit and power. Yahweh by Shema Shah, the Holy Spirit, the Karhak, Wadash, Lord, will be on me. Let's get it.
Flying in style to China on Air Force One, schmoozing it up with some of President Trump's closest allies, and documenting the entire trip on Instagram. It wasn't Melania Trump joining her husband on his high-profile trip to China, but actually the director closest to America's leading lady.
That guy right there. Epstein Island.
Why did Melania not join the commander-in-chief? And why was Hollywood director Brett Ratner on the trip instead? Here's what you need to know. President Trump landed in Beijing, China on May 13th to kick off a historic summit between the world's two most powerful heads of state. Trump and Chinese leader Xi Jinping stood shoulder to shoulder outside China's Great Hall of the People, a massive Communist Party showpiece overlooking Tiananmen Square during a lavish arrival ceremony. The commander-in-chief wasn't alone on his momentous excursion to the east. On top of his everyday advisors and confidants, the president also took along a delegation that included several top CEOs, such as Tesla and SpaceX founder Elon Musk.
Hey, little son carrying his daddy's purse. Yeah, shit. That's the little booger eater, I think. A little nigger.
An outgoing Apple boss, Tim Cook. Melania Trump stayed back at the White House and didn't join her husband for the whirlwind Beijing summit. Melania stayed in D.C. to mark the 180-day milestone since the president signed the Fostering the Future executive order, honoring one of her signature initiatives to help foster children. But one...
Oh, and to help foster children go to these pedo islands, right? And underground places and pedo other shit, you know? No, help foster children. Man, get the fuck out of here.
Guest close to America's leading lady did show up in Trump's posse. Film director Brett Ratner. The first lady, who helped produce her self-titled documentary with Ratner, was actually never scheduled to join her husband on the...
Just garbage. But hell, I ain't never seen that shit. Don't want to.
Eastward trip. One source even told the Post that Melania didn't even know Ratner would be joining in on the expedition. A person familiar with the trip told the Post that, quote, the First Lady only works with Mr. Ratner on her film. Ratner, who...
Yeah. They had the Epstein Island, right?
Directed Melania Trump's self-titled documentary and the heavily acclaimed Rush Hour franchise, joined the president in China to scout filming locations for Rush Hour 4.
They like, look at all the kitties, yay, kitties. Yeah, look at him, look at this nigga right here. Look at this nigga right here. Yeah. Look at this nigga right here. Shit. One of them kids gonna be a victim by this motherfucker.
For Rush Hour 4, as well as meeting with cast and crew, his spokesperson told the Post. And the director hasn't been quiet about the trip. Ratner has been documenting every moment of the journey on his Instagram stories, like his arrival on Air Force One, a few views outside China's Great Hall of the People, a quick snap featuring Musk and Secretary of State Marco Rubio, a short video featuring Trump saying hello to the director, and even a humorous jab at Stephen Chung, joking that the White House communications director would be cast as the villain in the next Rush Hour flick. Trump has reportedly been a huge advocate of reviving the Rush Hour franchise and has encouraged his billionaire ally, Larry Ellison, to revive the mismatched buddy cop franchise starring Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker once Ellison's Paramount Pictures purchased rights holder Warner Bros. Discovery. The third and most recent film in the franchise came out in 2007. Rush Hour 4 will mark the first time Ratner has filmed in China, his spokesperson said, adding that cameras are set to start rolling next year. Ratner, who also directed X-Men: The Last Stand, Tower Heist, and a live-action version of Hercules starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, was previously shunned from Hollywood after 6 women accused him of sexual misconduct in 2017. Ratner has denied the allegations and was never charged. Ratner also...
wait a minute. Really? Yeah. And you know damn well these niggas ain't fucking with just no... Who are they, like teenagers? They ain't fucking with just no damn... They fucking with younger ones. They fucking with single digits. All the way to infants. Shit.
Landed in hot water in January when the DOJ released photos of him and pedophile Jeffrey Epstein during a massive information dump. In one photo, the Rush Hour director was on the far left end of a couch, clad in a white shirt and denim jeans, embracing a woman who was seated next to the disgraced financier.
It's funny they say a woman next to a woman. Come on, bro. Anyway.
Ratner later told Fox News Digital that the mystery woman he was caught embracing was actually his former fiancée.
Right. Anyway. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Sparta. What about Babylon and Moab land? I don't know what they call them. Moab, the land of Moab. Shit. The versus the what else? I forget about it. Says China's rapid rise has unsettled America's global dominance. Yeah, for military, financial. Well, hell, I don't know. Because they going through some financial shit too with China. Shit. But whatever. Like I give a fuck. I care for the Lord coming and fuck all these niggas up. Technology, these niggas leading pretty good when it comes to robots and shit, and they got them all here in the United States. A lot of them robots. Yep, you know robots can turn into sleeper cells. See what Kim Iverson got to say.
Highly respected MAGA warrior.
I say Kim Iverson. Damn, I'm clicking on the wrong video. Just going back to the same video I just finished with.
The Trump went off to China where he met with Xi Jinping, and Xi Jinping basically said to Trump, hey, we shouldn't be enemies, we shouldn't be rivals, we should help each other. In fact, China's rise and Make America Great Again can go hand in hand. The White House has then put out a series of different videos that I want to show you just so that you can then assess for yourself how you think this meeting went. I think at the end, we didn't really see or hear about any sort of big investments or deals or anything like that. It just seemed like a friendly visit, that will probably upset a lot of people who are very hawkish on China. That might really please people who are worried about a war breaking out with China. I think all in all, it's always...
There will be war with China in the United States. And the Lord going to make that happen.
It's a good thing to be friendly. So let's just take a look. This is what the White House put out. This is the arrival everyone has been waiting for. Here it is.
They gotta make this shit so fucking dramatic. What the fuck is this shit? Yeah, they both all these fucking heathens of garbage.
Do we do that for China? I'm just wondering if we do.
No. They probably put on some... They got some Marvel superhero type music playing in the for America. But let that be China. It'll be like some menacing type of music, like some super villain music. The background that dun 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 dun. It ain't gonna be like no Marvel superhero music. No, that's America right there. Fuck this shit.
Do any sort of fanfare for any other leader of the world, but I think that's why Trump was like, "See, you love me so much, you basically put on a parade." He also put this out from the White House: American strength back on the world stage.
Fucking garbage.
Okay, enough of the fanfare. Let's get to the actual meat. Here is Xi Jinping saying that we should be partners, not
They should be saying, we own y'all asses, bitch. Shit.
rivals.
The whole world is watching our meeting. Currently, transformation not seen in a century is accelerating across the globe, and the international situation is fluid and turbulent. The world has come to a new
And niggas say, shit, we got you beat on every damn thing.
crossroads. Can China and the United States overcome the
And Amalek loves us more. But shit.
Thucydides trap and create a new paradigm of major country relations?
Amalek sees us worthy as next superpower. But shit, the Lord got other plans. Fuck that shit. And Jacob gonna have next.
Can we meet global challenges
It's all gonna end with Esau, the last heathen ruling the world, and that's gonna be it.
together?
Esau gonna be the last heathen to ever rule the world. Now Jacob gonna be next. Moab, you won't have shit but a brick in your hand to build my castle and whoever else castles.
And provide more stability for the world? Can we, in the interests of the well-being of our two peoples and the future of humanity, build a brighter future together for our bilateral relations? These are the questions vital to history, to the world, and to the people. They are the questions of our times that you and I need to answer as leaders of major countries.
So he's really talking about a lot of partnership. He goes on and he actually says that the great rejuvenation of the Chinese nation and making America great again can go hand in hand.
This is a historic visit. This year marks the start of China's 15th five-year plan for economic and social development. The over 1.4 billion people of China, drawing on the rich heritage of our over 5,000-year civilization, are advancing Chinese modernization on all fronts through high-quality development. This year is also the 250th anniversary of American independence. The over 300 million American people are reinvigorating the spirit of patriotism, innovation, and enterprise, and ushering in a new journey for the development of the United States. The people of China and the United States are both great peoples, achieving the great rejuvenation of the Chinese nation and making America great again can go hand in hand. We can help each other succeed and advance the well-being of the whole world.
Yeah, I mean, I am in favor of that. I do think that rather than looking at each other and pitting each other as rivals like we've done with Russia for so long, that instead large, great nations that especially are homes to large populations of people should try their best to not
But it won't never be that way. There's always gonna be conflict. These heathens fighting against one another. Shit, the world will never be a better place. And that's why the Lord's gonna speed this shit up and end this shit.
be rivals in a way that's anything other than friendly competition. Of course, we should have friendly competition with each other. We should always strive to be the best, but it should be always done like siblings who compete and they, of course, want to win, but
No.
they're not trying to destroy or murder their other sibling, usually. And that's the way
Yeah, just like Esau trying to murder his sibling, Jacob. Yeah.
it should be between the United States and China. So I think these were positive statements from Xi. I don't think he said anything that was, I think these were all really positive statements, and I think Trump also made some positive remarks as well. Here's Trump saying, we could have a fantastic future together.
Oh, God.
Let me start building your credit today.
Well, President Xi, I want to thank you very much. First of all, that was an honor like few have ever seen before. And I think I was particularly impressed by those children. They were happy. They were beautiful.
I bet so. Yeah, you like them children. I like them slant-eyed babies. Oh, man, I love them slant-eyed babies. They so beautiful. Oh, yes. They remind me of Epstein Island.
The military is obvious. It couldn't be better, but those children were amazing, and they represent
Yeah, they're amazing. They remind me of Epstein Island.
so much. And I know they represent so much to you. You and I have known each other now for a long time. In fact, the longest relationship of our two countries that any president and president has had. And that's, to me, an honor. We've had a fantastic relationship. We've gotten along. When there were difficulties, we worked it out. I would call you, and you would call me. And whenever we had a problem, people don't know, whenever we had a problem, we worked that out very quickly. We're going to have a fantastic future together. Such respect for China, the job you've done. You're a great leader. I say it to everybody. You're a great leader.
Oh, he kissing people, kissing that booty cheeks. Kissing goddamn ass butt cheeks. Them Chinese cheeks. Yeah, that nigga there kissing them Chinese cheeks.
Sometimes people don't like me saying it, but I say it anyway because it's true. I only say the truth. And I just want to say on behalf of all of the...
He's still a fucking devil. And Moab's like, nigga, we know what could be on his nigga's mind right now. He's kissing those cheeks right now, but what's on that nigga mind is war.
great delegation that we have. We have the greatest businessmen, the biggest, and I guess the best in the world. We have amazing people, and they're all with me. Every single one of them. We asked the top 30 in the world. Every single one of them said yes. And I didn't.
Yeah, they say yes, because that's all they do is say yes. Yes, 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 yes. No, 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 but yes, 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 yes. Shit.
Want the second or the third in the company. I wanted only the top.
And they're all fucking Edomite niggers.
And they're here today to pay respects to you and to China. And they look forward to trade and doing business. And it's going to be totally reciprocal on our behalf. So I really look very much forward to our discussion. It's a big discussion. There are those that say this is maybe the biggest summit ever. They can never remember anything like it. I can say in the United States, people aren't talking about anything else. But it's an honor to be with you. It's an honor to be your friend. And the relationship between China and the USA is going to be better than ever before. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Whatever. Psalm chapter 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawing swords. They ain't drawing them yet, but soon they will be. And they still, the Lord they gonna have these niggas fighting. Shit. And Moab like, nigga, yeah, you tricked us a couple times, but nigga, we watching your ass, motherfucker. We watching your ass. I don't even know what's the real reason why they out there, but they say they have all these CEOs from tech and finance with these politicians and niggas. I mean, I don't know, setting up, coming with an agreement on how they gonna have this New World Order shit set up, finances and such. I don't know. We like I said, when the lights and cameras off, We don't know what they talking about when that shit goes down. When the lights and cameras off, we don't know.
Thank you.
Okay, I thought that was nice too. I mean, everybody's just being nice and cordial. This isn't the rough and
Him, he's like, yeah, okay, yeah. Nigga, like, nigga, this full of shit. Kiss my ass, nigga.
tumble Trump that people were expecting. I know some people who are extreme hawks on China absolutely want to see him go there and be like, hey, you've been taking advantage of our country for a really long time, and we're fed up and we're sick of it. And they want that tough Trump back. That's what they voted.
That nigga, man, you ain't gonna never get shit. That nigga such a bitch. Shit, and that's how Esau is. He'll talk all that tough shit, but he really just a bitch.
For actually get tough on China, make sure they're not ripping us off. But instead, he went there with a delegation of
Kissing ass.
20 CEOs and is looking to make a massive deal with China where they can actually bring factories to the United States.
What? Is that the Kim Iverson? You got your fucking information all fucking wrong. Ain't nobody doing no deals with America. Shit, Volkswagen ain't doing shit for America. I don't know who else ain't doing it. None of these niggas ain't doing no deals with America to bring factories. Man, get the fuck out of here.
Here they are joining in a toast.
This bitch is through.
Now please join me in a toast to the development and prosperity of China and the United States and the well-being of our people, to the bright future of China-US relations and the friendship between the two peoples.
And the best win World War III, which they all gonna be losers. Shit.
And to the health of President Trump and all the friends present. Cheers.
Ganbei.
Cheers.
We don't have the video of it, but Trump was standing nearby and he also had a glass, and Trump doesn't drink alcohol, but he did take a sip from whatever was in his glass. I would imagine China knows he doesn't drink alcohol and they probably put something else in it, like Martinelli's sparkling cider or something like that, or the Chinese version of that would be my guess. But people were saying, look, Trump broke protocol. He normally doesn't drink, but he did in order to not offend China when there was a toast. But my guess, China knows not to put any alcohol in his glass. Here they are sitting down together. This was kind of an interesting thing because I guess what they had done, allegedly, I don't know if this is totally accurate, but apparently what they had done is they'd stuck pillows on each chair to sit on. And see, she's removing the pillow. Trump is like looking at it and he wants to remove the pillow. But the pillow was there in order to show, this was, here, let me just play it again for you because it's really kind of funny. But that was there to keep them at the same height when they sat down. But you actually see that Trump is...
They both the damn same height.
Not at the same height, which is really kind of... So he sits down and he's like lower. You could see him right there. He's totally lower when he sits down because he removes the pillow. So that was just kind of a funny thing there. Here's another really funny thing that...
I don't give a fuck about it. Oh, no, let's see what this goofy-ass African booty scratcher Edomite got to do.
Happened is Elon Musk here taking a selfie. And this is actually the CEO of Xiaomi. And he's asking for a selfie with Elon Musk. And this is Elon's main competitor in electric cars in China. So part of the delegation, Elon was there. So I mean, it looked like everything was festive, happy. There was no real tough talk. It wasn't like that at all. It was just very, they went and toured this palace together. They shook hands. They had toast. They had...
This ain't nothing. They probably been touching some children too after that. Let's get to the last one. We got his brother. I don't know his Hebrew name, but it's GMS in Rome. Lions on fire.
Before. And I think I was particularly impressed by those children. They were happy. They were beautiful. The military...
Yeah, they remind you of Epstein Island.
Is obvious. It couldn't be better, but those children were amazing and they represent so much. And I know they represent so much to you. You and I have known each other now for a long time. In fact, the longest relationship of our two countries that any president has had. And it's, to me, an honor. We've had a fantastic relationship. We've gotten along. When there were difficulties, we worked it out. I would call you and you would call me. And whenever we had a problem, people don't know, whenever we had a problem, we worked it out very quickly. And we're going to have a fantastic future together. Such respect for China, the job you've done. You're a great leader. I say it to everybody. You're a great leader. Sometimes people don't like me saying it, but I say it anyway because it's true. I only say the truth. And I just want
he always says the truth. Nigga, you know that's a lie.
I want to say on behalf of all of the great delegation that we have the greatest businessmen, the biggest, and I guess the best in the world. We have amazing people, and they're all with me. Every single one of them. We asked the top 30 in the world. Every single one of them said yes. And I didn't want the second or the third in the company. I wanted only the top. And they're here today to pay respects to you and to China. And they look forward to trade and doing business. And it's going to be totally reciprocal on our behalf. So I really look very much forward to our discussion. It's a big discussion. There are those that say this is maybe the biggest summit ever. They can never remember anything like it. I can say in the United States, people aren't talking about anything else. But it's an honor to be with you. It's an honor to be your friend. And the relationship between China and the USA is going to be better than ever before. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Sirach chapter 12, starting at verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rust, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. I want to give our praises and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash, forgive me the spirit, to do this lesson. This lesson is going into prophecy. As you see, Donald Trump, man. See, the devil, man, when the devil knows he's going down, he will fake. Okay, he will fake humble himself. He will beg. He will give you smooth, soft words to soften you. Okay, just to overthrow you. All right? Now, we know damn well the Chinese Moab is not stupid when it comes to this. They understand what's going on, okay, because they are a big player. They are a huge player, okay? That's why Trump has all those CEOs, and you will see that at the end of the video. At the end, I want you to pay attention to all the CEOs of tech, okay? You got MasterCard, Visa, okay, Elon, different AI, Meta, Goldman Sachs, okay? You'll see at the end, okay? I'll place it at the end. But why are they going with Trump? Why did they go with Trump to do this? Because America is falling, okay? They need new deals because the economy is failing. You have the Strait of Hormuz that's still closed, okay? This place is going down. Everything is changing. We are in the New World Order right now, being set up, okay? But the way he's fake humbling himself, he's so great. He's just so great. Those children, he don't care about them children, man.
Yeah, goddamn. He cared to do something to him.
All right, they're trying to rule the next world. They're trying to put themselves in position, okay, to be the top, for America to be the top of the New World Order. All right, like I spoke about in the past. That's why they changed the symbol from, when you talk about the Board of Peace, that's over the UN, as they say, they changed it from the world globe to just America in gold. Okay, which goes back to the whole golden age of America. No, man. All right, so you see him begging in those clips, man. Begging, begging, begging. All right? Really look at the spirit of what's going on, and you will see. Let's go back to Sirach chapter 12. Let's go to verse 12. Set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, talking about Esau, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith. Okay, because really he's the enemy of everybody, man. Esau is the enemy of everybody. That's why all the nations drunk of that cup, and the nations are mad, okay, because they see that he is a huge enemy of peace, of the world. Okay, verse 13. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent? They go that old serpent, or any such as come now wild beasts. So one that goeth to a sinner, and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity? For a while he will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, right. Okay, the words of his mouth was smooth as butter, but war was in his heart.
I just noticed this. I scroll down and you see this coming. That's a polished ass kisser if I ever seen one, begging like he sweat. I love you, baby. I got you, you got me twisted for your love. I don't know how you do the rest of the lyrics. I'm just trying to sound like him. You got what I need. I got what you need. Oh, shit.
Okay, he don't care about them, man. America is falling. Okay, it is falling. All right, and even Trump has said it the past months. I got to do this or we in trouble. I got to do that or we in trouble. AI is an emergency. We have to do this and do this. We have to. Come on, man. You think all them guys went on that flight, on that meeting, all the top guys, and this wasn't serious? Come on now. Very, very serious. For those who know, we understand what time it is. Okay? Period, man. The devil, he has a short time. This serpent has a short time. We keep telling you that. You have to take heed to what we're saying. That's the prophets. Verse 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagined how to throw thee into a pit. Right. He's still trying to figure out. Esau still trying to figure out what he going. Okay. If they take this deal, okay, we can. It says he will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. Oh man, they got Trump face all on it. Okay, top Edomite. Pride, man, very prideful. Verse 17. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. Come on, man. Moab know, China knows that Esau will undermine them. Okay, because they have in the past. All right? They have in the past. The same thing he's trying to do now, to open up China and we can do this business and that. In 2018, Trump is the one that put certain sanctions to stop certain companies doing business, okay, with China, so that they can surpass them in AI. He's trying to bring some of those same companies, some of those same heads back to say, look, we can make a deal. Ain't you the one that put the sanctions in 2018? Come on, man. China's not stupid like that. They're stupid. All the heathens are stupid in general, as we know, when you know the truth. But on a worldly level, in this arena, China's not stupid. Okay, so all they doing is wasting their time. They flew over there for no reason. Okay, because even if they get something out of it, it's going to be a trick. Okay, because Russia, Iran, China, North Korea, etc., they still doing their thing. They still doing their thing. All right, verse 18. He will shake his head and clap his hands and whisper much and change his countenance. Right. Okay. First he's big badass. Now he all humble. Oh, the children, so great, beautiful, beautiful children. Yeah, and they care about children. I'm not gonna get into that, but y'all know what I'm saying.
But I did, and shit, Epstein Island.
Okay. So just a quick update of news with a quick lesson. So the spirit, man, just continue to watch the prophecies, man. But America's going down, man. Okay, ain't no golden age. With that, I hope you're edified. I want to give our praises and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash, for giving the spirit to do this lesson. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to Akamar that is doing the truth in all sincerity. Shalom.
Folks that was there at that meeting in China. Yep, that's all I got, man. I'm about to go to sleep. Lord will I get some sleep, but seek the Lord by seeking his prophets and take heed what they say and try to build a spiritual mental relationship with Yahweh by Shema Bashah by praying Yahweh by Shema Bashah, praising Yahweh by Shema Bashah, worship Yahweh by Shema Bashah, fearing Yahweh by Shema Bashah, and repenting to Yahweh by Shema Bashah. To all the men out there pushing their truth and nothing but the truth in the name, spirit, power. Hold on, I got a yawn. The name, spirit, and power. And for the few sisters out there seeking the Lord, I lost my train of thought. The few sisters out there, keep your faith and trust on Yahweh Shema Bashah. Stay humble, stay in order with your man. If you ain't got no man, stay in order Yahweh Shema Bashah. Peace and bless to the hopeful elect and all praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Shalom.